and gentlemen, welcome to the. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to the most swagged out, the most in your face professional wrestling podcast on social media. Y'all already know what's about to go down. So go ahead and get your mind right because you have now entered into another session. Episode 19, y'all. We almost to the big 2-0. You are now entering ring psychology. Of course, you already know I am the flavor of life, the livest one, the one that can get the party started even before it gets started. Two Live Brew. If you don't know, now you knew. And of course, to my left, the best tag team partner of all time. You already know we're the tag team champions of pro wrestling media. You better ask somebody. He is the tribal chief of music, and he's got his King's Cup as he so confidently holds it up in the air, filled with some of that King juice. You already know. Coming fresh off of a wonderful birthday, I hope. And he's probably still celebrating, if you ask him. He's the man with all the drip, all the swag. You see the chain right there on top of the microphone. His resume speaks for itself. You already know, man. The tribal chief of music. It can only be one. Dre Cole.
Let me
Dre.
give you a story about this chain because it's hilarious. So I got a jewelry endorsement, right?
Oh man.
But I didn't tell anybody that I got a jewelry endorsement.
Okay.
So those who follow me know that about a year earlier this year, the latter part of last year, I was doing this get ready with me thing that kind of went viral.
Oh yeah.
When I was getting
was dope,
dressed
too.
and doing all this, doing all that stuff. And so I would flash jewelry because I have a, endorsement with a jewelry company. Well, I guess the word wasn't too out because another jewelry company hit me up and they sent me some stuff, but I ain't call
What?
no names. But this ain't real.
Mm.
They sent it,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I look at the package. I said, "Well, the hell is this?" But I ain't want to be mean, so I hung it up, jewelry,
Okay.
as a we'll let it be decorations.
There you go. There you
Shouts
go.
out,
And it is close to the holiday season, so
yeah,
it's the
yeah,
appropriate time for that. But
yeah.
it's
Nothing like
speaking of
gold.
jewel. What'd you say?
I said nothing like gold. Gold
Oh
is
yeah,
gold.
nothing like gold. Nothing like it. But
Yeah.
speaking of jewels, Dre, um, last Saturday was a very interesting pay-per-view, although very predictable. Um, I think we did a Boston Celtics LA Lakers '07 sweep job
Yeah, we
uh
did.
for the predictions last week.
We did.
So
We got all our predictions right.
you want to dive head first? You want to dive head first in the crown jewel and kind of
Yeah.
cover that
Let's talk
base while
about it.
we got time?
Let's talk about it. I know the first match was a Sami Zayn versus
JD
JD
McDonough.
McDonald.
Yes.
And we
That kicked
actually
off
did
the
not
show.
give our predictions for that. We completely omitted that whole
Yeah.
match.
That completely went over our heads.
I didn't care about it, but I mean,
I didn't either.
uh I saw I don't even think I saw it because my family took me out
Right.
for my birthday that day. So we was at Top Golf and I was watching and playing and watching and playing and watching and playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see that Sami Zayn won.
Yeah.
So congrats to you, Sami Zayn.
Right.
I'm still not 100% understanding what this angle is with Sami Zayn, what booking is doing with him. Um,
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm a little confused about that.
Yeah. So obviously I saw Sami Zayn defeating JD McDonough. I think anybody with a brain that watches pro wrestling would have predicted that. But it was interesting to see as we transition into the next match, which was the first of our title matches, the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Obviously, Seth came out on top. We did hit the nail right on the wood about Damian Priest cashing in, but for some reason or another, Sami Zayn interfered, and I was kind of scratching my head. I said, okay, I understand he's been in kind of like, incorporated into this whole Judgment Day story, but him stealing the briefcase and then taking off with it, like I really wasn't understanding like that booking decision.
I
I
don't
said,
e-
okay, H, like
honestly.
make it make sense.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't get it. I didn't like it.
I didn't
Um,
either.
because it's like what? Because a that was truly a
Cash in moment.
not even that it was a cash in moment. It was just a reason to not pull the trigger.
There
It
you
was,
go.
and let me tell you why. I would have taken that more if they had a reason and a not a reason, but if they had a storyline behind it,
Mm-hmm.
I would have took it
Yeah.
forcefully,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have took
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
What messed me up about it was that 2 days later, not only do you see Sami Zayn without the briefcase, you didn't even show us the exchange of Damon getting the case back. It was
Yeah.
just, hey, yeah, I saw that you was in Adam Pierce's office, and yeah,
Right.
I had to give the belt back. I mean, I had to get the case back, and I was like, that's how y'all do it. All
Right.
right. Maybe he was sick. Maybe H had a little vid or something. He wasn't there. Something. I'm
I
gonna
don't
I'm
know.
gonna say that because you're not gonna sit here and tell me that you've been doing all this good writing H, and then that's what you came up with.
Right. Yeah.
No,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Nick Aldis. Maybe Nick Aldis just snuck in the production meeting
somebody did.
and put that in the put that in the law in the show log or something. I don't
Somebody.
know. But yeah, maybe H probably was sick or probably had an emergency. Maybe something happened with Stephanie. Maybe the girls had like a soccer game or something like that he had to go attend to or whatnot. So we'll just chalk it up as an accident. But because I'm not gonna believe that H is gonna, like you said, have all of this momentum, booking, these great stories and all of this great action we've been seeing over the past few months. And then all of a sudden it's just Sammy
Yeah.
takes the briefcase and then gives it right
Right.
back. Like, no. Something had to happen there. Something had to happen.
I will say though, that match was great though. I did
Oh,
enjoy the
banger.
match.
Banger.
Um, Shouts out to Seth Rollins. Shouts out to Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
McIntyre. Yes,
Telling that
sir.
story.
Yep.
I mean, we said that. Well, we said that Damian would win, so I guess we would be wrong. Our prediction was wrong.
Yeah.
Because we did get the cash in part right. We just did not predict that he wouldn't actually cash it in.
Right.
So
Because Sami Zayn happened for what reason I don't know.
right. So that was, I don't remember the order of the match. I think the next match was Logan Paul,
It
which
was
I know you are excited about
oh
because they
finally.
finally
Can I get my Dwayne Johnson on real quick? Finally, Logan Paul is a champion in WWE. Good going, H. This is why I love you. This is why I love you, H, because you get it. Because if old Gutierrez would have still been here, Rey Mysterio would have retained by some way. Some way he would have found a way to retain.
This is
And
my
you would have
question.
missed out on a big promotional marketing opportunity. But
But
H,
why?
you
Why do you
get it.
feel? Why do you feel Logan Paul is the one that needs to have that?
Because for one, no disrespect to all the other US champions that have come um before Rey Mysterio, because there have been some really good ones over the past year. But when you have somebody that, and it goes back to what I was talking about last week, when you have somebody with the social media presence and somebody on top of that who has all of the requirements to be a WWE superstar, because Logan can cut a promo. Of course, he can perform in the ring. He gets heat from the WWE universe. I mean, and then on top of that, he's a good looking guy. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, he's got all of these businesses and stuff going on with the Prime hydration drink. He's got the Impulsive podcast. I think he's got another business venture he has going on. So my thing is like, okay, why not let WWE in on a piece of that pie? And not only is that more money for them, but that's more money for you on top of that. And then being that Logan Paul also is a boxer and does, a lot of, media and press conferences for his boxing matches. WWE is media events and promotion and all of that. That's right up Logan's alley. Like, you tell Logan, hey, we got this media event over here and so and so. Okay, boom. Logan's there. And the thing of it is, he loves it. He's passionate about it. Like, he's not here just to, only collect a check. Like, he really puts 2,000% effort into his matches. And you can tell he's really having fun out there. Like, he's not out there just going through the motions. And you could tell, like, with him winning the US championship, you could tell it means something to him. Because, not only was he posing with it with Triple H and taking, the epic, this thing right here, but he said in a post-match interview, he said that a lot of people doubted him and a lot of people thought he didn't have what it took to become a WWE superstar. And he said he's going to show you. He said the best hasn't even come yet. He said now that he's the US champion, he's going to show you what he can really do. And that's a scary thought. Like, he's good now, but imagine how much better he can get over the next year or so as the US champion.
I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it as champion though.
You're not feeling Paul as the US champion?
I just don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
Explain.
I mean, he's a part-timer.
Okay.
We were over that.
Yeah, we are. But I mean,
I would rather see someone that deserves it. Give the belt to a Solo. Give the belt to a LA Knight. Give the belt to
I agree with you on LA Knight, yes.
Hell, Jey Uso. I mean, it's just so many other people that are there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paul, we see him on PLEs. That's it.
Yeah. That is the unfortunate. That is the unfortunate side of it. Like, as happy as I am for him, like, that is the unfortunate side of it. But you know what? I think knowing the type of booker that H is, I think H is gonna like pull him aside and him be like, look, I know you got a lot of other stuff going on outside the company, but if I'm gonna put one of these belts on you, you got to make these dates. I'm pretty sure him and H have had that conversation. He's like, if you're gonna win one of my championships, you got to make the dates. Because if not, then we're gonna either have to strip you.
Why would he have that conversation? He never had that with Brock.
Yeah, because the reason why he never had it with Brock is because Brock is a Vince guy. Logan is a Triple H guy. It's a major gap. Major gap.
That's true. That's true.
Especially and especially when you talk about somebody like Seth too. Seth is a Triple H guy too. Triple H guys are way different than Vince guys.
Okay,
So
I'll take that.
yeah. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about this women's what was it? Fatal 4-way, 5-way match for the world women's world championship.
Typically, I don't agree with Jay Anderson when he says stuff sometimes. But in this particular moment, I'd
You
like.
didn't
Well,
care.
no, I'm sorry. We do agree a lot about a lot of stuff,
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all really
but
do.
we don't agree on our, because I feel like the women's wrestling is dope sometimes. He doesn't care for
Okay.
it at all. But
No, he doesn't.
In this moment about that fatal 5-way, for what? That was the worst match of the night to me.
Yeah, it was though. It was
like, okay. Like, why did we do that?
You
What was the point?
you know what I'm convinced? You know what I'm convinced, Dre? I'm really convinced. And this is kind of where I kind of, you know what I'm saying, uh scratch my head at Triple H and kind of question like, all right, when it comes to the women, like it seems everything is one-sided. It's just like, okay, when it comes to Rhea, it seems like you're trying to make Rhea overly strong. Like you're trying to make her overly untouchable. And see, that's the type of stuff that will draw me away. Because the one thing that I appreciate about Becky is, yes, Becky is booked very, very strong. But at the same time, her opponents can still look good and competitive, even if they lose to her. And even on top of that, Becky is not so selfish enough to where she can't take maybe what, 1 or 2 losses every 2 or 3 months or something like that.
Right.
Hence, you know, her losing the NXT championship to the young lady whose name I cannot pronounce, so I will not butcher it here on this broadcast. But my point is like, yeah, you book Rhea to be like overly untouchable, and that's a problem.
Correct.
Because it's like, okay, your women's division has been the best and looked the best that it's ever been. Stacked. I'm talking about you got Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch, um, what's her name? Candice LeRae, Ivy Hartwell, Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, you know, now, you know, you have Jade Cargill, you know, and you have a Xia Li as well. Like, and then on top of that, like, you still got Carmella, even though we know why she's out. Congratulations to her, by the way. Just got word that her and Corey just gave birth, I think, earlier today. I saw the picture on Instagram. So congratulations, Corey Graves and Carmella. But yeah, you still got Carmella out there. I mean, you even still got Trish out there whenever she wants to come back. So your women's division in WWE has been the best it's ever been in a long, long time. So my thing is like, you have all of this talent that you can push to the top and possibly put the world championship on. Now, of course, you can't put the championship on everybody because everybody's just not championship material. But even those that you can't put the championship on, you could still book them strong enough to be like, okay, they could constantly be in the mix. They could constantly be competitive, not just, oh, we're going to feed them to Rhea, and then that just kills their whole entire push. Because that's literally what it is. I mean, look at Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega was on fire this past spring / summertime. And then what happened when she got the backlash? Squash. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're right.
and
You're
that's
right.
pretty much the same thing that happened to the rest of them in Riyadh. Like Zoe's been on fire. Shayna Baszler's career has been reborn ever since she beat Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch just keeps getting better with time. And then, like I said, you got these women like Xia Li coming up now, and then you still got Jade waiting in the wings. But it's just like when it's time to go up against Rhea,
You think
it's
they
like, okay,
saved
we're gonna give
Jade?
you 2 or 3 minutes of offense, and then Riptide, and then boom, that's it. Like,
But no, hold on, because she wasn't the superior one in this match to me. I feel like Zoe Starks was the
yeah,
superior.
yeah, Zoe did look good. She looked real
She
good.
looked better than anybody in that match.
Yeah, you're right. I think, but here's my thing. This is going back to what I just to my philosophy. So you book her to be, overly untouchable and overly bulletproof, but yet she's struggling to beat the other four women in the match. Like you got to
Right.
use like a riptide from the top rope on top
That,
of
that
breaking
was
up a pinfall.
but that was the move of the match. Hands
Yeah,
down, that
that's
was
what I'm like.
the move of the match for me.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not understanding like how you get dominated the whole entire match, and then like towards the end you make your comeback, and then like all of a sudden, okay, super riptide on top of the rest of your opponents, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and then I don't know why I just did this, but we forgot about Raquel. You got Raquel in there too.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you have a stacked division, H. So that's why I'm like, why are you trying to book Rhea so overly untouchable? I mean, like you have some real heavy hitters now that you could possibly put the belt on. Like you don't have to Roman Reigns Rhea, okay? Because even without that championship, Rhea is still rabidly popular.
Yeah.
Like you could turn Rhea babyface today, and the pops that she's getting now would be like 20 times that much if you turn her babyface.
Well,
That's just my opinion.
yeah, I can see
But
that.
yeah. But
I can see.
yeah. But Rhea gets the win. It is what it is. She needs to they need to stop booking her so overly untouchable. That's really what it comes down to for
Yeah.
me. Like, because I think because I'm gonna say this last thing, and then we'll move on to the next match. But this last thing I want to say is that when you talk about like the modern day baby face,
Uh-oh. Froze up. You froze up, bro. It's always him with the bad technical issues. I don't even think he sees. Give us a sec. We have some difficulties. I'm gonna let him know he froze up. Okay, he's gonna sign back in. Give us a second, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do you want to talk? Oh man, this is funny. There we go. There we go. He's coming back in, y'all. Give me 1 second. Might have been his whiffy.
Okay, fans, I am so sorry about that. I do not know what happened. I literally just put my finger on something and the connection just I
It's
don't know
always
what's
you,
going
bro.
on.
It's always you with your connection, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the last thing I was saying is that when you talk about the modern day babyface and heel in professional wrestling, I was saying that the reason why certain superstars are more popular than others is because of the vulnerability aspect. Is because like, they're made to look like okay, even though I might be this larger than life superstar, I have my struggles too. I have to overcome adversity too. Like I have to, sometimes not get knocked down and get back up, you know, to get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, people like Rhea Ripley and even people like Roman. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck 3,000. Even people like Roman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, don't make them look so overly perfect because that's what irritates wrestling fans because it's just like, dang, is this person even human? Like, Do they slip and fall? Like, do they cough? Do they sneeze?
I don't think that's what they look like though, because they don't win without interference. You see what I'm saying? Like I could
Yeah.
understand if it was doing if they were fighting and it was like I'm doing this on my own, nobody can beat me. That's one thing, but no one's won fair. Rhea actually is the only one, if you ask me, that has won fair and square.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah.
she's
Yeah, you're right. I'm just when it comes to Rhea, I'm just talking about just in terms of like, okay, they don't give the opponent like enough time. They don't showcase the opponent enough, is what I'm saying when it comes to Rhea matches. Because, like I
facts.
said, the Zelina Vega match was a perfect example. Like, Zelina may have gotten only what 1 or 2 minutes of offense, and then next thing you know, Rhea just takes over, and then like next thing you know, Riptide. That's it. That's
Right.
why. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can show some vulnerability sometime. That's what's going to get the fans on your side. Like, but if you just, mowing everybody down, fans will be like, well, I ain't got nothing to invest in. I ain't
Right.
got nothing to get behind because I already know what's about to happen. I already
Yeah.
know she's about to dominate her opponent. So what's the anticipation? You know what I'm
I can see
saying?
that.
That's just
I
me.
can see that. No, I can
That's
see that.
me. But speaking of anticipation, this next match that I want to talk about, I was not expecting the outcome to be the way that it was. And I'm talking about Solo Sokoa and John Cena. Now, I know we picked Solo to win this match, but my goodness, Dre. I mean, I know I
Wait,
said they won.
let me ask you this real quick.
Okay.
What is the rating of our show? Is this like a PG-13,
I think it might be PG-13.
PG-13? Okay, so I can
Yeah.
say what I'm getting ready to say. John got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Yes.
ever seen John get his ass whooped like that.
Probably not since Brock Lesnar.
John got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Dude,
Toe up from the flow up.
like, so by this time, I'm in the car, right?
Uh-huh.
By the time this is right, like this match happened before we left to go to Top Golf.
Okay.
And I ran to the store. My kids was with me,
Uh-huh.
and they wanted to stay in the car. My son is a John Cena fan.
Oh no.
Okay?
Oh no.
So he's a fan of John Cena, so he wanted to stay in the car and watch the fight. My daughter, she she didn't care, but if he was staying in the car, she was staying in the car too.
Right.
So I ran into the wall. I was at Walmart. Ran into Walmart.
Okay.
Got what I needed. Came back out, and I said, "Who's winning?" My son goes, "Dad, at this point, he should just stay on the floor."
Ah,
Who? I said, "Who?" He said, "John." Like John ain't even pinched the boy. I said, "What?" My son's 9 though. Like 9-year-olds don't talk like this.
no, you're
Dre
right. You're
said,
right.
Dre said, "Dad, I don't even think he pinched the boy." Like, and I'm looking like he getting beat up like that. My daughter was like, "I don't think he's gotten up yet." And I said, now keep in mind, the match came on. Trevor, what up, bro?
Trev, what up,
Trev,
baby?
at this point, like at this point, I think the fight started like right when we left the house. And
Right.
so we were at least Walmart's at least 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes, John was just laying down.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say once again, John got his ass whooped. Man,
Yeah, man. Like,
man.
I know I said, you know what? And I'm not gonna say I feel bad, but I think I kind of prophesied this whole thing last week because I was telling you. I mean, I really believe that I prophesied this last week because you were even asking me. You was like, why should Solo? Why should Solo even win? I don't think they should give this win to Solo. And I said, yes, they should. I said because if they're going to elevate him to eventually one day take over as the tribal chief and eventually become, one of the guys, if not the guy, to, put Roman out to pasture, then why not do it in a very dominant way against somebody like John Cena? And like, that's somebody on his resume that he'll forever look back at and be like, I pinned John Cena in front of, a national television audience in Saudi Arabia with the Samoan spike. And see, that's another thing too. I said John was going to take the spike.
No.
I didn't think he was going to take spikes. He
I'm
took
gonna say
Samoan
it wasn't
spikes.
no Samoan spike. This dude he mauled him with them spikes. It was like I was counting at this point, like 1, 2,
What
3.
he give him, like 10,
At the end,
13?
it was at least like 8 or 9 at the end,
God.
back to back.
Back to back. Because
I was
my
no.
thing was is like when he caught him when he caught him like with the modified version, when he was like, when John was coming off the ropes and Solo used John's momentum and just jabbed him like right in the throat. I thought that was it right there, but no, Solo said, nah, we ain't done yet. This gonna be a Samoan spike party.
I bet you
We
that was
gonna have a
John's.
Samoan.
I bet you that was John's. Let me tell you something. John Cena's was best for business, man,
Right.
because I can almost guarantee. I can almost guarantee, man, that was just his way of pushing them in. Uh, that's I just that was just so. The strike is over.
Yeah.
Official tomorrow.
Yeah.
Strike is done, and I mean those guys. They're going back. They're going back. I can
Yeah,
guarantee
they are.
going back to
They
work.
are.
They still got
Yeah.
to. They still got to do the second. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. But John won't be in the next.
Fast and Furious movie.
Fast and Furious movie. But they
Oh,
they
okay.
are going to be working.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, that was just. I don't even know
That
what to
was
say.
just vicious.
It
That
was
was
just vicious.
savage.
It was yeah. So shout out Solo.
Yeah, shout out to Solo, man. I mean, and what really got me, is like after it was over, like, and this is the greatness of John Cena. Like John Cena has his timing with the audience is so darn good.
Yeah.
Like literally, he laid there for about at least 5-10 minutes until Solo got halfway up the ramp into the locker room. And
Yeah.
then like as John like laid there before he got up, you could slowly hear like the applause. Like it was just like building like a crescendo. Like it just kept building and building and building. And then when he finally like sat up, that's when you heard the thank you, John. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. And like the way he was and the way he sold the spike, I was just like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he put Solo over. That's it. That's it. The way he looked back at the crowd and the way he was slowly taking his time, walking back to the dressing room. Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the last time. That's the last time.
That was some good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Right. Um. Okay, so real quick, want to talk about Bianca and Io here because we got a very, do I want to call it pleasant surprise? Unpleasant surprise?
They didn't they didn't show no love though.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't.
When it came out, bro, it was so quiet. I was like,
No, I mean for real. I
and then
said, man, y'all really forgot who she was, huh?
they could.
Dang.
And it's been a minute. She's been gone for a while now.
Yeah, she's been gone for a while. Well, if y'all don't know who we're talking about, we might as well. I mean, Crown Jewel's over, so just go ahead and spill the beans. We're talking about Kyrie Sane, y'all. Kyrie Sane returned at Crown Jewel to help Io Sky defeat Bianca Belair. And you know what? One thing I will say that was good about this, out of everything else, was that, now we're starting to really see the wheels turn and the tease of, Bailey, the jealousy is starting to increase now that Kyrie is back.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
this is how you break up
damage
this is how
control.
you break up damage control.
Yeah,
This
because
is
like
it's gonna
at
be
first, okay, the match is going on because it really wasn't that long of a match, to be honest with you. But towards the ending of the match, when Bailey interfered and Bianca was about to give her that, I think she was about to give her a KOD on the outside or whatever. Like, could y'all have just had Kyrie come from up under the ring? Why did you have her come out of the audience? Like, the camera angle wasn't even good enough to really make it, look like, oh crap, like that's Kyrie Sane, like she's back. Like, I mean, why couldn't you just, you know what I'm saying, have when Bianca had Bailey in the KOD position, just have Kyrie like slowly like slither from out under the ring, grab Bianca by the leg, she loses control of Bailey,
right,
and once Bianca falls to the floor, then Kyrie comes from up under the ring, beats her down, rams her into the turnbuckle, whatever you want to call it, then rolls her back in the ring, and Io gets the win. That would have been a lot more suspenseful, but y'all just had her like just fly off the guardrail, like pretty much out of the blind side of the cameraman. And I'm just, because at first I'm like, who is this? I'm just like, am I missing something? Did somebody get called up from NXT? Like, what? And then, like, I didn't notice her until, like, the camera had panned to her side.
right.
I said, wow, okay. So Kyrie is finally, like, returned on television because, the rumor going around was, she had been signed to WWE for months. They just
Right,
didn't know which time they were going to bring her back
right.
on television. So,
I don't
yeah, I mean, it
yeah,
was,
I don't know if I really like cared about it.
yeah,
It was hilarious that nobody was excited.
right. Like everybody was like, huh? Who? Kyrie who? Yeah, like But I mean, we'll see where it goes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Trev. Yeah, she has lost a lot of weight. Like compared to when she was with Oscar, yeah, she lost a lot of weight. But yeah. So guess we'll keep our eyes on that. But going on, uh what do we have? We had another match. We had
Cody
another
versus
match after that.
Damien.
Oh yes, Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes. Now this is a match I did like this
I did like
because
the match. I
yes,
felt like it was a filler though, but it was a great. I
it
feel like
was.
personally, I feel like the whole thing was a filler. The whole pay per view was kind of like,
Yeah, we just waiting on Survivor Series.
yeah. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, everybody's just ready to get the Survivor Series or whatever. But I mean, for what it was with Cody and Damian, it was a nice little scrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really do a whole lot of, wrestling holds per se. It was more like fist flying and stuff, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And
It was a
that
fight.
was good to see that who was that? Jay Uso came out and fended off the Judgment Day, and I think Sammy came back out there too, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, that's good, to see that Cody finally does have some backup,
Right.
for some people to watch his back or what have you, since KO is now on SmackDown. And I was also, a cool moment in this match. I thought it was cool to see Damian bring back the Reckoning, which is basically Cody's version of the Crossroads.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a pretty cool little moment. You know what I'm saying? To see him use that, because he hasn't used that in so long. I mean, obviously
I,
because Cody does the Crossroads.
I want to do
But
this.
anyway,
I want to do this
so
real
yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Let's let's. I want to shift gears because I want to come back to this because it's going to set up what we need to close with. Um,
Right,
so running out of time real quick. We only got about 18 minutes left for the show.
right, right.
So let's shift gears real quick because
Okay,
we already know this is gonna be. We ain't even gonna talk about this long. We already
right.
knew what it was. Roman versus LA Knight. Great match.
Great match.
Great match. I like what they did. It pushed. It definitely elevated LA Knight.
Oh yeah.
Um, but
And I
we
said
already,
that.
yeah. But we
I said
already
as
knew.
long as he looked, as long as he showed himself good, and they made him look strong and made him look like he can compete with Roman. That's all I wanted. I knew what the outcome was going to be.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool to see that. So I think we'll be seeing a lot more of LA. I don't know if I would have put him up against Roman per se.
Yeah.
But I do feel like he is about to get some titles, and that's gonna be pretty cool. So I wanted to get that out. I'm gonna let you say what you got to say about that real quick, and then we're gonna jump back to this
Okay.
because it
Cody and
sets up,
Damian.
yeah, because it sets up a situation that we have to talk about before the show's in. Which
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, real fast. Yeah, real fast. I was just really impressed that they gave LA as much offense as they did. He looked real impressive, fending off some of Roman's best moves, like when he put him in the guillotine choke. I like that. I like that, spot where, it looked like he was about to pass out, but he was able to fight it off and get out
Mhm.
of it. And I even like him fending off Jimmy Uso too. I like that they made him look strong in that regard too, because I didn't know how they were going to do it if the interference, whenever the interference happened. So overall, I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
I mean, just
I feel
just
like
capitalize on what you got right
exactly.
here.
I was about to say that. I feel like
Just capitalize.
he needs to be Logan's next opponent.
Yeah,
What it needs to
yeah,
be. Let's put the belt on him. It's time
yep,
for him to hold some gold.
yep.
It's time.
I'd say I give it the Rumble. If not the Rumble, you definitely got to do it at Elimination Chamber, because that's
Absolutely.
going to be like a record-setting audience. You got to do something big for that PLE. If you're
Yeah,
not going to put it on him at the Rumble, you definitely got to do it at Elimination Chamber. Got
yeah,
to, got to.
yeah. So that's our spill on what we already knew was going to happen with the tribal chief and LA
Right.
Knight. Now, let's jump back to this
Cody and Damian.
because I saw this coming.
Okay.
I saw this coming. The moment that they put H 100% in charge of creative, I saw War Games coming back. This is the reason why I wanted to come back to this.
Yes.
And I want to end the show on this because we have Survivor Series. Literally, is it 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's a week of Thanksgiving. Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
Week of Thanksgiving. Yes, sir.
And they have. I saw it. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Judgment Day versus Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes. Is it Sami Zayn and who's the other person? Well, no, it's 4. It's 4.
I know, people. But who is the fifth man? Who could the fifth man be?
It's already 4. It's already 4 guys.
Right.
Without him, it's 4 guys. Who's the other person? Cody, Jay,
Sammy.
I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
It's not Drew, is it?
No. That's rumored to be on the Judgment Day side. Who is in the
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of who else is a top dude on Raw.
They already said, like they posted it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who's the other top dude on Raw. Oh man, his face is I'm seeing his face, but his name won't come out.
It's gonna. Okay, hold on.
Oh goodness.
LA Knight. Is it LA Knight? No, it's not LA Knight.
No, LA Knight is SmackDown. He's a SmackDown guy. These are Raw guys.
Hold on. I just saw it.
Oh, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins.
I know I ain't crazy. I just heard it.
Yeah. I just thought about it. I'm like, yeah, Seth, of course. Right.
So they are the guys. They are the guys right now. So the crazy thing is, War Games is normally 5 on 5.
Yeah, normally 5 on 5.
Now I've seen a lot of rumors. And you've already made the gesture. Let's talk about it. They say
Listen, I'm getting chills right now. He hasn't even shown up on television, but I'm literally getting shivers right now of when that music hits and the roof is gonna blow off Chicago if he walks down that aisle, man, and he just cleans house and just RKOs everybody that moves.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, oh my goodness. And then it's going to be a reunion of him and Cody. Cause that's his mentor in WWE.
Randy?
Cause they had legacy with him and Ted DiBiase's son.
Right.
Shout out to Trev, Chi-Town boy. Shout out to Trev. I believe he said he's gonna try to be in the place too. I think Trevor said that. So shout out, man. And I know it's probably taboo right now, but could we see the return of another former WWE champion, if you know what I mean?
I don't think it's gonna happen. Everybody think it's gonna happen. I don't know, man. It would be dope if Punk came.
Cause he's playing Russian roulette with a lot of media sources right now. He is playing Monopoly. Huh?
But it's WWE who don't want him.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
But at the same time, I did see a headline where it said, I don't know if this has any merit to it or not, but he was saying something about he was having a conversation with Vince, whatever that means.
Let me see if he's tweeted anything. Let me see.
Yeah, that'll tell you everything you need to know.
Because if he tweeted anything, then
Yeah, the rumors are heavy, Trev. Yeah, they are. They really are. Like I said, he's been playing Monopoly like with everybody, man. Like, cause every time I'm on Facebook or Instagram, or even if I'm watching Fightful on YouTube, they're always talking about something Punk did or something he said, or every little quote that comes out.
right.
It's always having something to do. Like, oh, is this it? Is this gonna be the time?
I don't see any tweets from him. I don't
But
know, man.
I tell you what, Randall Keith Thornton show up. Oh, business is definitely gonna pick up.
Absolutely.
Now let me say this. Now, let me ask you the $1 billion question before we make our exodus here.
Okay.
If for some reason, and Lord, I hope this is not the case, if by some chance Cody is not the guy to end the reign.
No, we're not even gonna say that. We know that he's
okay.
We know that he's the guy.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, you know how H&M love to get happy off of reactions. You know they like to take that ball and run with it.
WWE needs that. If they pulled the trigger again and did not give it to if someone else. Do you remember how you felt the day that Brock Lesnar ended the streak?
Oh yeah.
Like he almost didn't even want to watch WrestleMania anymore.
Right.
That's what that's gonna be. It's gonna be if Cody is not the guy, it's gonna be a riot.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose stock. It's gonna go bad for WWE.
Yeah, it is. It is. And they in Philadelphia too.
It's in Philly.
Yeah, it's in Philadelphia too. You know they got a jail up under the stadium too. I hope you know that.
Let me see. Are you saying Randy is the guy to take the title of Roman because whip injury Randy in the first place? I don't think so.
I mean, no, I'm just Trevor. The thing that I was saying with that is just I know how antsy WWE management is when they bring a certain superstar back and he gets that humongous reaction and it becomes contagious. They don't think straight. And they forget about, oh, well, we got Cody Rhodes over here that we've been pushing all of this year to finish his story and redeem himself, but we're so caught up in the reaction of Randy Orton. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They do have a history of doing that.
I think if anything, Cody finishes the story and then Randy is the next opponent.
Ooh, now that will be epic. That will be epic. SummerSlam 2024, Randy and Cody.
Yeah,
with Randy as the heel?
Yeah.
Man.
Now that would be, man. I'm telling you, that would be great. It'd be best for business.
It would be.
It'd be great for business.
It'd be great for business.
And
now, I tell you what. Now you want to talk about a ratings boost. Whew.
That would be it.
The promos, the segments. Oh my goodness.
Because here's the thing. If you let Randy do it now, the fact that Cody didn't do it takes over Randy's reign.
Uh-huh.
It takes over his reign.
Right.
So
that's true. Night after Mania,
I think
you want to do that right after the night after Mania.
I think set it up. Maybe
you could set it. You could start the build, but I don't think
they couldn't do it at the Mania anyway because that would be a SmackDown thing.
That would. Yeah, it would be.
It'd be a
Yeah, it
smack.
would be. Yeah,
So
you're
we'll do
right.
the Friday.
You're right. Um, yeah, I think we covered all the crown jewel, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Would you
did it.
would you say do it that Friday? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that means Cody beats Roman, so Cody would have to go to SmackDown then.
Right.
He'd have no choice.
I also feel like though Cody versus the Viper, Randy and Cody. That's money. I would save that for SummerSlam.
That's what I said. SummerSlam
I would,
24, man.
I would set it up definitely immediately afterwards. Now that you got that
Yeah.
out the way, now that I'm back, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? I taught you
Right.
everything you know.
Yep.
Saying I started Legacy. That was me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And can you imagine him tearing through like certain guys on the roster?
yeah. I mean, it's the
Oh my
Viper.
goodness.
He's also
Uh,
OG, so you know.
right. Right.
I don't know. We shall find out. So, ladies and gentlemen, definitely we have come to that time.
Yes, we have.
We've come to that time. So definitely, catch SmackDown tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
And we'll definitely talk about it next week.
Yep.
So you know how we do it. You know how we end it. Brew,
Yep.
tell them what to find you, bro.
Yep. As always, you can find me, yours truly, Tula Brew, on all of the socials, all of the outlets. First and foremost, Facebook. You can find me as George Kennebrew again. My last name is spelled KENNEBREW. If you don't want to try Facebook, then your next option is the mighty Instagram, where I am livest_1. That's the word, not the number, _living. And of course, last but not least, the TikTok, Special K, _0788.
And you already know how to find me. Facebook, Dre Cole. On Instagram is I am _Dre Cole. And on TikTok, I am Dre Cole. You already know. Follow us, hit us up, let us know how y'all liking the shows and everything. A lot of y'all don't watch it live. Y'all watch the playback. So I'm learning that now.
Right.
Well, we
You got to watch
appreciate
it live, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if you don't watch it live. We're going to do it
Well,
anyway.
yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, watch it however you want to watch it. I'm playing.
But we appreciate everybody that's watching, everybody that gets feedback, everybody that hits us up, even in our inboxes after the show. We appreciate all that. So we'll see y'all around. Of course, y'all already know if y'all see us out, holla at us, talk to us. We like
for real, man.
Pictures.
We want to hear what y'all. We want to hear what y'all think, man. The people's opinion is very, very valid. So yeah, if y'all see us out and about, man,
I need to post the pictures of the two fans that I did run into when I went to Raw. Two kids, man, they were awesome little kids, and they wanted to take pictures with the belt and everything. That was pretty cool too. I'm gonna post it on our page so y'all can see that we really do got some kids out here watching. So we gotta watch what we say because I cuss in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We see y'all next week. It's your boy Dre Cole.
Yeah.
Give it up my tag team partner over here, George Kennebrew. We love y'all. Peace. And don't forget ATL SmackDown is on their way here in January 19th. Your boys will be in the building.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the place. We're gonna be in the place. Come catch us for real.
Yeah.
Out of a dirch.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.